False evidence appearing real. It was a Saturday morning. It was a lovely, beautiful day, just as we were coming to the end of summer. The weather was about 25 degrees, nice cool breeze in the air, and I was in the Blue Mountains of Sydney, Australia. Now, if you don't know the Blue Mountains, it's a lovely, lovely place. Huge, big mountains. And the reason they call it the Blue Mountains is because when you look out into the mountain ranges, there's like this blue haze, and it's because of all the gum leaves in the trees create this blue haze over the mountains, and it's really, really picturesque. It's wonderful scenery. And I was just about to start a 2-day track down into the valleys and then back up the other side, and we were going to camp for 1 day in the one of the valleys. And it was such a lovely, lovely time. We went down, we enjoyed ourselves, and it was really good. Now, I really love being in nature. Why do I like to be in nature? Is because it's the energy that I get. I just feel so calm, I feel so relaxed, and it takes my 5 senses just get so captured with the sight of things, the smell. You can even taste the eucalyptus in the air and the touching of the trees and the woods and the stones. So kinesthetic, it really captures my 5 senses, and when it does that, it takes my mind completely away to a life that's really wonderful with no problems or concerns. And we went through the weekend, we stayed down, we had a nice fire at night. It was wonderful. The next day we packed up and we started to make our way up the mountainside. Now, when we're making our way up the mountainside, you have to realise these tracks, not too many people go on them, and they're dirt tracks. And this specific part we were coming up, quite steep, it was a very narrow track. The ground was unstable, so we had to be careful. And we went up in pairs, so next to each other, because there was no room to have 3 people in a row. As we're working our way up, unbeknownst to us, there was a couple of runners coming up behind us, and we weren't aware of it. And then all of a sudden, because they couldn't go around us, so they just pushed their way between us. And when they did that, I tripped and I stumbled and I fell over the cliff. I was rolling down the edge of the cliff, and I can remember banging my head on a big rock. Then I could see, it's like things were going in slow motion as I was rolling down, and I could see this huge big gum tree right in my path, and it was just a matter of time before I hit it. And just as I was about to hit the gum tree, all of a sudden I woke up in my bed. My heart was pounding 100 miles an hour. My breath was labouring. I could hardly catch my breath, and I had sweat all over my body. False evidence appearing real. It was only a dream. My mind, my imagination couldn't tell the difference between what I was imagining and what was really happening in reality. And it alerted my body to the danger, to the pending danger. So therefore my body started to react if it was really happening. And in life, that's a lot of our fears are these imaginary fears that are false evidence appearing real. In life, if it's not a real life-threatening danger, my sharing would be to walk into that fear, slowly start to experience, because it's only a fear of the mind, a fear of the imagination. And you may or may not realise, when we walk into these fears, it is the gateway to our freedom, to our personal growth, to our expansion, to having a wonderful, wonderful life. You know the saying, if we continue to do what we've always done, we'll always get what we've always got. So these fears, these false evidences appearing real, once you identify it's one of those, please, please, please work your way towards it, because some of our biggest fears could be the ticket, it can be the key to a wonderful, awesome life. In my life, I had a fear of public speaking, as you already know. Now it's so much easier to get up and talk in public. I'm still working on my presentation skills, how I present. But that initial fear, now, false evidence appearing real, has disappeared. Almost completely gone. I have no fear because I know it's not a life or death situation. What's your biggest false evidence appearing real? Identify it. If it's not a life-threatening danger, please start to work your way towards it, baby steps, until, say, the end of the year 2019, you get to the end, and now that false evidence appearing real is completely gone and you feel so comfortable. You've grown personally and you can add more value to your life and to the lives of other people. That's my message today. False evidence appearing real. Identify. Is it a life-threatening fear? If not, please work your way towards it. If it is life-threatening, sure, protect yourself, get away from it, don't go near it. That's my Mega Living message today. Have an awesome day. Remember to click on the like button down below if you like the video. If you like to share the video, click the share button, and remember to subscribe by hitting that red subscribe button. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you again tomorrow. High five. Talk to you then. Bye for now.